First thing about football is that for the longest time, head injuries and concussions have always just kind of been considered a part of the sport.
According to the National Football League, 1 in 3 football players suffer from brain trauma.
It got to a point where I just noticed that I wasn't myself anymore.
Rob Hankins started playing football when he was 10.
I absolutely fell in love with it, and as soon as I had my first season, I started playing 3 seasons a year. So by the time I got to college, I'd already played like 17 seasons of football, and I wish I could play more than that.
He played linebacker for the UA back in 2011.
My first game, I found out 3 or 4 days beforehand that I was going to be starting as an 18-year-old. And keep in mind, a couple months before that, I was just in high school. All of a sudden, I'm on national television in front of 60,000 people. I definitely felt like I was on top of the world then.
Since the start of his football career, Rob accumulated an estimated 12 concussions, which inevitably started to take a toll.
It would feel like my eyes got crossed, but they would stay that way.
At 19 years old, he got his last blow to the head.
After that last concussion, I would not know what day it was, what part of the day I was in.
This particular one took nearly 5 months to heal, and that put his health into perspective.
If I get hit in the head one more time, is it 4 or 5 months, or is it like a couple years where I'm just kind of out of it?
Following advice from his medical staff, Rob decided to leave football behind back in September of 2012.
Being a football player has been our entire identity as a person since we were 10 years old, and then all of a sudden, you're not a football player anymore. What are you? What do you do? You don't, your day doesn't even have structure anymore.
He didn't stay down for long, however, as he found a new avenue in the world of fitness. He used the strength and discipline learned in the sport of football to transition into a new career.
To go from practicing twice a day, working out twice a day, and my background in football, definitely pretty knowledgeable about the world of fitness.
For the last year, he's been lifting 6 times a week doing high interval training. The world of fitness has become his passion. And now 22-year-old Rob is a sponsored athlete and fitness model for the Sports and Lifestyle Unlimited agency in Los Angeles. And back on the spotlight once again.
It may not be national television, but attention does feel good.
He trains here in Tucson while he finishes school and hopes to pursue this as a full-time career once he graduates come spring 2016. But regardless of his career path, football will always have a presence in his life.
I attribute all the things that I am successful at to football, and I'm very proud that that comes out in me and will come out in me for the rest of my life.